Hi everyone, I'm Davy Jade. Welcome to my channel. And yes, this is the new moon. It is now the crescent. And as those of you that come to my channel know, that on the new moon, I usually drop my video here when the crescent is on, so that now we can begin the newness of the increase, the waxing of the moon to manifest what we desire. During the quiet 2 to 3 days that we have in the dark moon, the place of quietness, introspection, that's a time that we, what is it that we really, not desire. What is it that we can bring to the grandmothers? We can bring to the, if you will, crones, the wise women. What can we bring them? So those of us that have beautiful grandmothers and have memories of our grandmothers, we would go to them with every little thing that we possibly could, because that was our safe spot, our place to just be cuddled. So those 2 to 3 days are the days that you can go within and be with that energy. So what are we going to do for the new moon? Well, we're getting closer to Halloween, All Hallows Eve. And I told you guys I would share with you some candle work, candle prayer work, candle magic, if you will, candle manifestation. Because the root word of magic is magi. It's imagine. So it's the same thing. I mean, we could go to Disneyland and imagine if. And every time you go there, they would say, have a magical day, have a magical day. I think I've told you guys that. And by the time you're done with the days, you're like, oh my gosh, I could probably do anything. I usually say, get this candle, get that candle. But in this particular time, what I'm going to ask you to do is, don't get a candle maybe. You can if you want. But what I'm going to suggest is have a magical bath. For those of you that still have a bathtub. If you don't, then I don't know, because I don't know if that's going to work. But those of you that have a bathtub, I would like you to get a candle. Now this time I'm going to say, yes, go ahead and get a jar candle. I'd like you to get 2 or 3 candles actually and put them around. I want you to do this at night. I want you to put them so that you have them in different places in the bathroom, and I want you to close it down. Only so that the candles, and if you can put the candles near you or even where it can reflect off of the mirror, that would be great. Have your bath already full, and if you'd like, I would like you to put some sort of oils in there. It can be lavender, it can be joy. I've showed this before earlier this week. This is joy. This is from one of my favorites from Young Living. And this gentle baby, you could do this. There's another one here. It's called Envision. Okay, you can do that. You can mix a little together if you want, but basically what I want you to do is just shake a few drops in there. You don't need to count. Whatever goes in, goes in. Nice and steamy. It doesn't have to be overly hot, but just enough to where you feel like you can go into the bath and rest. Bubble bath, not really. Epsom salt, not really. Banishing, clearing salts, no, not really. This is about oils and quietness. So you have the candles on, you have that quietness. And as you're in the water, it is a representation of you being in your mother's womb, in the womb of our bigger mother. And as you sit quietly, just be with the water. If you need to fill a little bit more up, then fill a little more up. Keep it warm and just relax. Really relax. Quiet yourself. And let whatever thoughts come to the surface, don't analyze them. This really is a water bath immersion meditation. There's no words. Please remain that it's quiet. No music, nothing. Just the candle work, the candle magic. Because what this magic of this candle work will do for you is, as it's reflecting and flickering or just being very, very quiet, you're going to get quiet. It's going to be a representation of your inner spirit, your inner light, that light from our deities, from our goddesses, connecting with your light. And as you're in the water and you're getting more and more quiet, more and more relaxed, allow yourself to just be with it. If you find yourself counting the minutes or I got to get out or whatever, just relax more until you're completely quiet. And then if you're brave enough, that's when you submerge. Okay, be under. So what do? Well, if I can't fit this way, obviously, so I will possibly flip over. I used to do this when bigger bathtubs that I had, and I would just pretty much baptize myself in a way, and it'd come out. Okay, if you're not feeling completely comfortable with that, you don't need to. It's just a way of you to be completely in the essence of that watery space in the womb, like you were before you were birthed of your physical mother. What will that do? It's just simply going to cleanse you, and you'll have rebirthed yourself. I used to do this quite often, especially when I have a bit bigger of a bathtub, and it was very, very relaxing and very cleansing. And then I would just kind of sit with it and be with it. You know, baths are becoming sort of a thing of the past, aren't they? And it's highly unfortunate because it's a very yin water. We still go to the beaches, we want to be submerged. We go to lakes, we want to be submerged. We go to, these quiet places in caves where there's water. And we've been talking about water in our group on and off for a few weeks. It's important that we reconnect with the waters. The waters will help us on the outside go inside of us and cleanse us. And once you do get comfortable with that, again, and you get out of the water, put some nice oils on you, pat it, and allow yourself to then get into your bed nice and warm. Obviously, drain the water out. Snuff the candles. Well, what? We're not making any wishes. We're not writing anything down. The answer is no, not this time. Because what you want to do is you want to make this a time where you can have that moment to yourself, that moment of true connection, where it's very, very helpful to you. It's very soothing to you. It's rebirthing you. Now, what, do I take one every day? No. While the moon is waxing, you'll have cleansed yourself. So those wishes that haven't come quite to fruition yet from the last time, you can write those out, but our attention is simply going to be on body, on spirit, and removing the mind. That's what we're doing. This has been, again, another pure channeling, because I had no idea we were going to go this way. I was all ready to show you the things for candles. That's not what we're doing. It's so important to be able to follow the energy as I've done for you today. So submerge yourself, bless yourself, be with that water. Now, secondarily, again, well, what if I don't even have a bathtub, or I can't get to the bathtub, or whatever? Well, what I would suggest to you is perhaps go to a place where there's water, if you can, if the weather's still good, and maybe put your feet in it, or maybe you can get to a hot tub or something, but definitely this thing of a pool of water in the next little while. Super important, because it's preparing us for all of the things that you are birthing and rebirthing. It's removing what is no longer needed as we're going into the last of the year, and All Hallows Eve is about completely being open. So we're just kind of preparing that. Have a beautiful, beautiful new moon. You can do this as often as you want. It's not relegated to just this time. And know that what's coming after this is a new moon meditation. That's ready to go. I appreciate everything that you guys do. Please do, as I've always asked you, to subscribe full time so that you'll get all of them, and hit the little like button. That helps the channel. I also want to thank you guys because I've got 100 subscribers. Woo! I mean, I'm really not looking for that, but that, you know, it's nice. It's nice to know that we're reaching more and more people. I send blessings on you, with you, and through you. I will see you next time. Have a beautiful new moon. Thank you.